All right, everyone, so I'm going to go over everything that I use for glacier travel and crevasse rescue, just kind of what I take with me when I'm out in the mountains. And I'm going to make another part of the video where I go over the actual climbing equipment for like multi-pitch and stuff like that. A lot of the equipment will be in both videos, like the harness and the rope, because obviously I use them for both. But when I go through my checklist on trips, I separate each category and I grab everything that I need. Just like when I did the video about what I take for backpacking, and I grabbed my camp stove, but I also had it in all my cooking equipment for the general trip, because what if I forgot the camp stove because I'm like, oh, I'm doing camping. I double check everything if possible. So anyways, let's get started. Going across if I'm taking my full camping stuff across the glacier, then obviously I will have all that equipment on. But hopefully once we're at base camp out there and just do day hikes, I tend to use just a day pack. I have a 33-liter day pack that I can climb in, so that's pretty nice. I take a rope with me, that way we can tie together just in case someone falls through. Obviously a helmet's important. I won't be carrying 2 snow pickets. One of my partners doesn't have one, so I just brought an extra for him. But we'll have snow pickets to build anchors in the snow if we need. Obviously a harness is pretty important. You need that to tie in. And then I have some of my rescue equipment. I have crevasse rescue kits, a couple extra different cordelettes of different lengths, partly for like self-rescue and for pulling people out. And I take 3 extra locking carabiners, and I also like to take 1 triple locker. That way if I'm in the middle of the rope, I have a triple locker to attach to my alpine knot in the middle of the rope. Another thing that I really like to take, it's like called like a koala sling or something. It straps over your phone, clips to you, especially when I'm climbing and stuff. If we're out taking pictures or even on a steep slope, I don't want to drop my phone and lose it because they're expensive, so I do like to take that as well. As we talked about food the other day, with all the food that I had, each day just for lunch, I have my whole lunch in here. Like I said, a couple beef sticks, a bunch of snacks. Depending on if we can get water anywhere along the way. If I know there's a water source, I might only fill up a liter of water and then fill up later on. If there's not, I do tend to carry 2 collapsible water bottles. Worst case, I don't have to fill both of them, but I can fill them, and then if I have 2, sometimes I'll use one for electrolytes and the other for water. As for electronics, headlamps important. A lot of times we're starting off really, really early in the morning. One of my last trips, we started at midnight and didn't get back till 11 o'clock the next night, so definitely need a headlamp. For this, we're also going to have radios, and I know I talked about this in another video. Some of this equipment was in there, but again, every objective that I have, I gather all the equipment, and then I'll just put it back in my electronics bin, knowing that it's there. And also the Garmin InReach. I have to activate this still. Like I said, I've never used one before. I'm finally going to try to use it when I'm by myself. I might not take it when I'm with the group, but I will take it when I go out alone. Ice axe is pretty important. We're not actually climbing with these, but it's just more for the glacier travel. So that would be good to have. And when we're out there, it depends on the conditions when we find out what they're like. I do have my single layer mountaineering boots with my full mountaineering crampons. It is summertime. I might not need all that. If it's not bad, then I'm planning on just hiking in my approach shoes with just some lightweight aluminum crampons that can attach to any shoe. So that way it'll save me some weight, and I'll figure that out based on conditions. And worst case scenario, if I make the wrong choice, we just turn back and get to the car, and then I switch my equipment, and then we extend the trip to complete our goals. So that's the first half when we're out there just crossing glaciers and the rescue equipment that we need in case we do have any incidences. I will make a part 2 of the video, and that will be on all the climbing equipment. This is not a training video, this is just the equipment that I take, obviously. So if you have any questions, comments, or tips, let me know. Thank you.